Whoa, scuba duba duper. We are there. Secretively, we are there, but
Shung Shang.
publicly, I am there.
Not alone, guys.
Okay. Okay. Well, the big question tonight is how is Jamaica coping with the big C? I've seen a few stuff happening on the line, like where I see the police them throwing people in the truck. If you're not wearing a mask in Jamaica right now, it's mandatory, and some other
And
tourists.
other countries as well, not just Jamaica, because I see them doing it in America as well, locking people up for
Wow.
not wearing masks.
On the streets or in the shops?
On the streets. I just watched a video of a woman at her son's football game, and I don't know if it was police because I don't know the uniforms, but it was a person in authority, and they was manhandling her.
Okay.
Yes.
It was a fat looking woman?
No, it was a slim lady.
Because I see something with a lady screaming at him, not wearing a mask, not wearing a mask. So we are
But
wondering.
yeah, I've seen a few videos like that. And Australia as well, they're going on sick over there as well.
So do you think it's gonna get strict over here in England?
I think they're testing. They're testing to see how people are complying. And as long as people are complying, the majority are complying, then I think they'll bring it over here.
Press the like as you enter the church, please, my people. Enough respect. We want some phone calls tonight about Jamaica because we're not there, so we want to inquire how is the mask wearing going in Jamaica? How is the big C and the whole going? How are the people coping? I hear that there's enough new every day. There's some new developments, new stuff happening, all these things. So if there's anyone that know, let's just communicate and conversate about this as we have time to spare. Maybe some of we have time to spare. Maybe some of us don't. Maybe some of us wanted to have other conversation. But this is what we're trying to do tonight. In due season, we're going to talk about the new developments, them with the vendetta, them, but not tonight. And all these things, you know what I mean? Big up to my brother, Brother Flavor. So yes.
What have you heard about the developments in JA?
What have I heard? I have a whole bunch of stuff. It's all over my brain right now.
Are they being strict? Oh, you did say they're being strict
they're
out there
very
with
strict.
the face coverings in public.
Yes, about a week ago, I watched something on the Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever. I see some man go work and them have them spray tool in their hand to go spray somewhere, but they never have on a mask and them get captured. And they must say, I work where I go, boss, I work where I go. And the police them stand up on the corner, and I work part of half a tree at Constant Spring or wherever it was, but downtown or cross the road, whatever. But them a wait, and anybody will walk past them, line them toward the police vehicle. You know what I mean? And the man them that kind of cuss and go and like they know and go, but them, you know what I mean? You have to go. Secondly, we see one next thing about maybe a few days ago, maybe a week ago, but not all long as well. When one next set of youth a walk and then just throw them in a jeep in a one truck, like 3 truck line off on one road, and one guy said he called the name of the place like it was somewhere in St. Elizabeth, I think it was. And he called the name of the place and said, yo, Ray, I saw them treat the man them now. And everybody I get locked up who
is not
wearing a mask is getting thrown in the jeep. Now today or yesterday, either today or yesterday, early this morning, I don't know what time because we know I'm not sleep. Or I'm asleep, I don't know. Me see one Rasta man, them have a Rasta man at Harlem Pool and
A hole and pull.
Harlem Pool. That's what they call it at Jamaica, you know, Harlem Pool.
What
When
is
somebody a drag you,
Oh,
Harlem
okay.
pull you.
Yeah.
Okay. And me here with a word there, you know, me big up myself. They have the Rasta man at Harlem pull him all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, yo, and somebody offer the Rasta man a mask, but him not take the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? And them Harlem pull him. You heard like that. Yeah. So when we see that now, me I say it really serious.
And Chang said that she hear say a pure fuckery going down there.
And Chang,
And Chang,
official music.
no, there's no extra.
And
It's
Chang.
just Anshan. Yeah, so it don't sound too right, I think. So they were haul and pulling
Yeah, but
the Rasta man.
well,
And he didn't wanna wear-
Rasta man break up his mind, say now wear the mask, not even forget we from the imminent danger of going to jail. In just now wear the mask, none at all.
Yes, Atara official music in Jamaica.
Hey Atara, what go on? Queen Atara. Yes. So the Rasta man seemed like he wasn't gonna do it.
So tell me, are masks free in Jamaica? Because I'm gonna say it's a third world country where a lot of people don't have money to spend other than food and bills and whatever, the necessities. So this extra mask wearing, cause
$1.50.
what? That's still money.
$1.50.
Is this a reusable mask or is this a disposable mask? 'Cause
Disposable.
exactly. So $1.50 every day that you have to go out.
Wow.
That's money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's but maybe Jamaican people kind of have money because they see them a floss at night time in a bar.
Yeah, they're flossing. So maybe they got money.
But
still.
maybe just some of the people them flossing and the majority
yes, but
not
some
floss.
don't. Yeah, some don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
Some ain't got the money.
I guess is that extra money that every day. I wonder if the government will help out, but people can.
Sew masks. That's true, Atara.
That is true. I mean, you say if you've been up, can your kerchief use as a mask?
Well, I believe so.
Anybody
I
know?
was reading the guidelines on masks, and it has to cover you from ear to ear, and cover your nose.
You know, cover you from ear to ear because the mask get over here, don't cover your ear, then just cover right there so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
But
not
it
a
has
mask.
to, but because of the attachment, I'm assuming that's what they're talking about is the ear to ear. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. There's so many different masks. Which mask is the right mask to wear? Which mask shouldn't you be wearing? I don't know. People use it in Austria. I'm thinking that's the bandanas.
Well, me not see nobody at Jamaica use bandana. Me not see it yet.
That's because all of them are sheep and they're following wearing a surgical mask.
Well, that is the guideline of the government.
The guideline is a mask. They didn't tell you what mask that you need to wear. They haven't given any specific. No, they have given. They're saying that it has to be breathable. I wonder if I can bring up the.
Yes. Bring it up. Thanks to people who pressed like already. Me say if you press enough like, enough other people will come in at the group in the situation and make it more interesting. If some people don't want to call and relinquish no information or anything. So if we have enough people that press the like button, enough people will come in. How is Jamaica coping with the big sizzle? from what we see on the social media, it seems like the people them are suffering through this. What I didn't like the other day was the deadliness and the dangerousness of this situation, but there was still an election. And now after the election has gone, there is a lot of people catching the thing. So it must have been throughout all these campaign and all these things, quite a few people was infected. I think that is very bad. I think that the government them is doing a good job of trying to. Matter of fact, I don't even think the government them is doing a good job, because the amount of people where catch it, that's not good. Unless the disease is very, 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 very unruly. And nobody can really manage it. But in everywhere, it's going out of proportion. And it's very surprising to see it going out of proportion in Jamaica.
What's out of proportion? What do you call it?
Like Jamaica, they're in the thousands of infected people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And before the election, it was like not that much.
Mm-hmm. But since election,
yes,
it's blown up fast.
Yes, because
they all voted for the wrong people. Is that what they're saying? Or I don't know.
I don't think they're saying that. I think they're saying in the campaigning time, there was a lot
everyone got infected in that time.
Everybody was up and about and having fun, because campaign time is fun, you know. It's like motorcading and it's like a party.
Like a carnival.
Like a carnival. I see they have it. Election time is like a carnival, so a bit things are going on. Fun and laughter and support your party and get infected and you know, meet new people, and sometimes you get hot when you're walking at the campaign under your mask and you can't even shout under your mask properly. So you catch your mask under your nose a little bit, under your mouth or so.
Your chin,
yeah, under your chin. So it not really work. It only something for your face. And yeah, PNP or JLP.
You know what? That's what confuses me. Why is it okay to you wear your mask like into wherever, but then once you bring it down, it's okay because you still got your mask?
No, it's not okay, no.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. But either the people them can breathe good when they have on the mask, and then take it off till when them go in an establishment.
Okay.
So really and truly, they have the legal the relevant authority want you to wear your mask the proper way all the time.
Austria, Innsbruck is getting bad too.
See there? In Austria I get bad, sister.
Okay, the how to wear a face covering. A face covering should cover your nose and mouth while allowing you to breathe comfortably. Fit comfortably but securely against the side of your face. Be secured to the head with ties or air loops. Be made of a material that you find to be comfortable and breathable, such as cotton. Ideally, include at least 2 layers of fabric. Unless disposable, it should be able to be washed with other items of laundry according to fabric washing instructions, and dried without causing the face covering to be damaged. Okay. So I assume that a bandana would be acceptable as long as it's folded in half into a triangle. Yeah, because then that's a double layer. My mom said in Waterhouse, everyone get a message to stay inside. I got that message from the NHS.
Over here?
Yeah. I got it. When? Last week? Let's see what the message says.
Everyone should stay inside?
It doesn't say to stay inside. It says, here we go. There's a slight increase in COVID cases in your area. Please keep carefully to government guidelines to protect yourself from COVID-19. Do not gather in groups of more than 6 inside or outside. Keep only 2 households indoors. Keep only 2 households indoors. I think they've changed that since then. Because I'm sure you're not allowed to mix with another household, or you're only allowed to mix with 2 households. So that's 12 people, so then it still doesn't. I don't know. It's all up in the air, people. That's confusing to me.
2 households.
Keep to only 2 households indoors.
So people from our next, the neighbor them can come over.
6 of them can come over.
No. One of them or 2 of them. It can't be 6.
So they can go to one other house other than their house.
Yeah,
but they mustn't go to any other house.
But no, at any one time, 2 households can do that if they don't amount up to, if they amount to 6, then can do that. Like the neighbor them can come over if 3 are with there and 3 of them over there. But if 4 of them over there, then can't come, them have got left 1. So they have to vote which one can't come over. when I want to leave, you know, or one have to go come over and spend half an hour.
And then the next one come back. Through.
So if we invite the neighbor for dinner, the neighbor have to come over and then he have a starter. Then I go back over there, he have a dinner, then come up. I don't know how to work.
One has dinner while the other one has their dessert. So one's had dinner already.
But maybe we could have carried the dinner, go over there, go get the other one.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Who wants to eat dinner alone?
But by the time we don't eat the main course and the next person come over and the next person gone over, we eat dessert and he might eat main course. So it have a cold, but yeah, whatever. Still I eat. If food but a cold.
Hungry belly can't complain.
If anybody want to tell me what I want, if anybody want to tell me anything with them know, I don't have to be about Jamaica, as Sister Tara tell us about Austria, what going over there. Anybody in America, anybody in any other Caribbean island or anything like that want to give us an update on what's taking place in their neck of the woods? You got the bell. The phone number is up there, so please get in contact with us and let us know.
All the old restrictions on the shops are coming back in. Because when I went, well, I don't think on all shops, because I went to Wilkinson's and they said I had to queue outside because they had reached capacity, which was 60. Inside, yeah. And this is a big store as well. It's not a small store. But I went to the supermarket next door and it was packed in there of definitely more than 60 people.
And it was okay. So yeah, if you expect all of these restrictions are going to come back, all of them line up outside and come back, of course.
Yeah, I don't know what something news come in. I need to read
the
guidelines.
If you buy 2 bags of rice, 2 bags of flour, what if a calm meal?
You preparing for lockdown?
Of course, lockdown will be worse than the other lockdown. Because this will not be done until the vaccine comes. Yes.
How long do they say it takes for a vaccine?
It's gonna
like
take
normally, 6
6
months isn't a normal time. 5 years. So for 5 years, we're gonna be a lockdown.
No, they won't make a quick one.
Oh, the advanced vaccine.
Upgrade thing, you know what I mean? Because them say them have all different scientists right now, different countries and different labs, and they're working really diligently to get a vaccine jumping. So when the people get fed up with all of this, everybody will grab the vaccine and say, you know what, back to normal, yeah, man. So you see it. So
no.
Big up to the company, them, yeah. Big up to the company them where I work hard right now. To save the day.
To save the day. These are the what they call them? The key workers.
No, the company them where we are develop the vaccine to save the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and key worker them are right, man. Them are dwell because minister work. Them for them are not really important to that.
What?
A vaccine worker them. We are gonna save the hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Them important right now. Key worker them can go and come as them like. I don't know nothing. I just feel glorified when I like a key working thing like yeah. I'm important to this. I'm saving lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I save no life. Only vaccine can save life, you know. So what the people in Jamaica though, them a plan for maybe some rebellious people there in Jamaica will not plan to take a vaccine and talk to me, you know. Anybody got no stories? Anybody?
Anybody know anybody that's got it?
Any new community lockdown that I don't know. We need to watch some Jamaican news, you know. Yeah. We can do that.
Right.
Oh, TVJ or them J there. TVJ.
So all we know is that they're locking up people for not wearing masks.
Yep.
Right now.
Definitely there. I don't know how long is the lockup. Anybody know how long is the lockup for not wearing a mask? Sure.
Is it a law?
Of course.
It is.
They don't lock up people. There must be a law. Find some news today.
Good afternoon, I'm Milton Walker with the Midday News. Special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. There's been one more death linked to COVID-19, a 61-year-old female of St. James who had multiple underlying conditions. This pushes the number of COVID-19 deaths to 76. Meanwhile, there are 126 new positive cases of the virus in Jamaica for a total of 5,395. 3,792 are active cases. 119 persons are in hospital, with 7 being critically ill, and 31 being moderately ill. And we learned this morning that President of the Court of Appeal, Dennis Morrison, has tested positive for COVID-19. Mr. Morrison is reportedly in isolation at his home. There are reports too that at least one police personnel close to his security detail is quarantining at home while waiting to be tested. According to the Gleaner, the respected jurist is in good spirits and is not displaying any signs of the respiratory ailment. There's been a 10% reduction in serious crime so far this year compared to last year. The figures...
So 500 odd, no 5,000 odd, 70 odd debt, and obviously rising. Let's see today's news. Today, that was yesterday's news, the 23rd. This is today now.
This Tinder bio is what's responsible for getting me a date.
Give me a minute.
As a homeless guy. This is me.
Hey, this
no,
somebody
I'm
just...
not actually homeless. However, I did this as a
Take back their likes. I'm watching the likes. Did somebody just take back their likes?
Good afternoon, I'm Vashan Brown with the Midday News. A special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. The mother of the child is seen in a video being encouraged to smoke a cigarette and to drink what appears to be alcohol is now in police custody. This was confirmed by the head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay.
The location.
Wait a minute, let me hear this.
Gone, and so far we have identified the child as well as the parent. The police have been to the location on 3 separate occasions. However, it would appear that they have left the area.
Mm-mm.
She was speaking on Radio Jamaica's hotline a few minutes ago. Now the police have said they located the child seen in the video.
Her to see what charges will likely come from the investigation and the role she played in the process. So all of that is being worked out as we speak.
And the child will remain where until such time?
So it is a determination now that the other agencies, they're trying to see, what should happen with the children, because we saw one child in the video, but then there are 3 other children. So based on when they found her, the children were elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they were elsewhere. So they are getting all of that together, and the different agencies are coming together. They will make a determination as to the level of danger and exposure for each child, the level of care and protection.
So this little child was caught. There was doing a video with this little child smoking a cigarette. The baby look about 3-year-old smoking a cigarette, and somebody hand the child something that looked like alcohol.
Parties and disobeying the mask wearing recommendation, but the government says it will be increasing efforts to ensure the measures are adhered to. Details in this report.
Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie is again warning entertainment entities and coordinators that COVID-19 protocols are still in effect. The warning comes as the minister says he has seen entertainment operators, including a popular Jamaican Olympian, blatantly breaching curfew orders.
There are no permits for parties that have been issued across the country. No nightclubs is supposed to be open and having any form of entertainment. There has not been a lifting on the ban for the operation of nightclubs. And over the...
That's unfair. That is very unfair. Very unfair. Just the other day when there was the big old election, what else? Everybody got a message to stay inside. So this is a worldwide thing. The message that we are going around is a worldwide thing. Everybody stay in the house. The message that go around, stay in your yard. So what going on, yeah? Me not talk about the message. The message is for everybody best health. But double standard just the right there, so. We're talking about what going on in Jamaica. Double standard the right there, so. The other day when the election are going, COVID was still bad. Now, election everybody could have motorcade and walk up and down and march up and down. You should have known that this did happen. If there's a thing where everybody needs to stay away, after the people them were running around and not idiot, the government in Jamaica not idiot, them know, say, if you have to stay away, you stay away. Not because you're having an election now, you mean that everybody okay to come and jump up and down and walk, and then now, after the election go on, because the bigger heads them, they want the election to go on, it's fine that everybody can come and support the election, but now somebody can support a party. I agree to the danger, but I'm not talking about the danger. I'm talking about the double standard. I'm not talking about the danger. There was always a danger. From the disease enter the world, there is danger. So why could you allow the danger for the election, but you can't allow the danger for the parties? That is what I'm debating. And I don't like that part of it. You know what I mean? It's not, well, it seems to be one rule for one and next rule for the other, because when an election, everybody can run up and down. And know that the election has passed and gone, and see like a multitude of people has been infected because of the election. But we're saying it's okay for them to get infected because of the election, but it's not okay for them to get infected because of party. Very bad. Very, very bad. Very bad. Continue with the news.
Next couple of weeks, the country will see. Don't never stop if you want to be on top, bitch.
Low waist, fat ass bitch, tap in.
Some actions that we are taking.
But with the COVID protocols in place since March, the entertainment and tourism sectors continue to feel the pinch from the protocols now in place. In the meantime, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chan says gaps in the Disaster Risk Management Act must be addressed if the police are to take adequate action against persons who breach certain COVID protocols. He says about 1,900 persons have been charged for not wearing masks, but were released because the court said the police did not follow aspects of the law.
Under the order, until you tell the man to put on his mask and he refuses, you can't charge him. So he puts it on, all right, officer, and then walk on the corner and take it off again. Because the mask give him trouble. So we'll have to change that.
O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, 10 persons, including an event promoter, were last night arrested after they were found at a party in Seaview Garden, St. Andrew. Sometime after 11 o'clock, the police went to a location where an entertainment event was underway.
Subsequently, the promoter was arrested for breaches of the noise abatement law, and 9 persons, including 4 females, were also arrested and charged.
The promoter was instructed to end the event and the patrons told to go home. It's reported that the patrons refused and threw stones and other missiles at the police, injuring them.
When the police tried to turn off the event, they were assaulted. One of my constables sustained an injury to his head. He received 96% hospital.
What?
Woman sergeant, he was also assaulted for uniform torn. Patrons at the event.
6 of those charged are teenagers. SSP Cameron says persons who hurled missiles at the police will be pursued. And there's been one more death linked to COVID-19. A 58-year-old woman of a Manchester address. Her death was previously reported as being under investigation. This pushes the number of COVID-19 deaths to 77. Meanwhile, there were 193 new positive cases of the virus in Jamaica, bringing the total confirmed cases to 5,588. 3,939 are active cases. 113 persons are in hospital, with 8 critically ill and 37 being moderately ill.
Well, that's the update right there from Jamaica right now. Really?
Concerns are being raised this afternoon about how the Education Ministry's plan for the resumption of schools will work. At least one stakeholder is of the view that enough planning was not done by the ministry, as according to him, the plan are not clear.
On Tuesday, Education Minister Favour Williams announced that there would be no face-to-face classes when schools resume on October 5. According to the minister, lessons will be delivered through her ministry's online learning platform and the media. The ministry will also provide printed material for at-home learning for students who are unable to access the internet. While some school administrators are in general agreement with the plan, at least 2 administrators say the plan is not clear. President of the Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, Lynn Wright, raised concern about how the Education Ministry will manage the physical delivery of educational material to students.
Let us look at the 3 extant modalities we have now.
Well, that is about the school right now. Please, as you enter, press like and please to subscribe if you find this channel interesting in any way. You might like it. Might not know it after a while. Yes. So that is the little bit of update where I get. It's kind of serious. It's getting worse in Jamaica. It's getting worse over here too. I think in every country it's getting worse. So everybody out there, just try to be careful. Try to follow the guideline them what the government give. Thank you for pressing the like button. Please to wear no mask and all these things. Some people have difficulty wearing the mask them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you don't want to get yourself arrested or anything like that. So you have to just follow the guideline of the country, whichever country you live in. And just say it go, what you can do. You can't break the law and get yourself in a trouble. And you don't want to get yourself sick neither. But me say mask make you sick as well. So me here, I don't know. Then say you breathe in the same breath where you breathe out and I breathe back in, it affect you. Because you know meant if they need one, you have to wear a mask, then I have something over your face. You then born with something over your face. So thing kind of sticky, people. It's thing kind of sticky. But anybody from Jamaica up on the line? Anybody want to give me a live update of what really taking place, where them live on the ground right there? On the live, give us a talk. Phone line, did they still, you know? Oh, it's talking them, no call me yet. It's talking them now, that 07957 3755 39. Normally it's talking them, burn up my line and give be a problem. I wonder if I hunger when we have certain topic. Can we change the topic now? Why go on with alkaline them? Why go on us with alkaline and intense and the other was opponent them? Because intense and alkaline them and eye water them is a now team. Let's see if the phone start ringing them and now me and try get me offline. So me will trick them every time. You know me I go do. Because the hunger when we write certain topic, the stalker them jump on the line. You know, tricky stalker them. Why go out with more about the new song? Me not like more about the new song. That song they weak. It seem like Alkaline have a brand new song forwarding. You see it on Instagram like a while. Alkaline have a brand new song forwarding. But the new Jeep when me saying by the G-Wagon. So yes, we'll look out for the new song that drop by tomorrow or by Saturday. Nobody not drop song on Sunday. Yeah, nobody not drop song on Sunday. Let's even say something quickly. And by the way, brothers and sisters, I never target this group. I send out my thing in every group, yeah. I'm working here, so if this group don't accept it, nothing wrong with that. But as I said, I'm working here. So I didn't just target this group. Shalom Shunde. Yes, well, that is the update we have today. I'm not stay long for the live tonight, but I'm find something else to do. Because I'm alone and talk to myself and nobody not communicate with me. I'm not hear that. You see me? I'm not hear that. So, thank you for all who communicate so far. Thank you for the time on the internet when you take and sit down with me a little bit. We can talk a little bit about thing we're going on in Jamaica and in the world. Right now, I'm going to do a video for YouTube. The Horny Pastar is starting an OnlyFans. No. I am contemplating starting an OnlyFans page because it's quarantine. And because the sexy girl them I do it and I make money and man and woman equal. And just like how man want to see sexy girl, as some assume say girl want to see sexy man. So like how me feel say me sexy now. I'm gonna think about it and make up my OnlyFans page, and any sexy girl out there can buy the Horny Pastar's pictures. Yeah. I'm gonna go something them something there and I'll grab up my testicles and all them things there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sure. Thank you for logging in. Please subscribe who not subscribe yet. I intend to spend some more time on YouTube's now that I'm not working. Yeah, me not work as well, so what, me have to do something. You see, everybody I do it. Sure. Pick up on yourself, hear that?